smokes, this is amazing. Amazing technology. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to save for later. So my name is Frank, aka Chief Brody Rules, and right now I just want to just spitball a movie idea that I had a couple days ago. And I thought it was funny. So we're driving down the road, right? And I saw like this disgusting like roadkill. You couldn't even tell what it was, but it was like huge. It was like a decent size. It was probably like a deer or something. And I got the idea like, what would be crazy for a movie like say it's like something like The Thing where something came from outer space, it crash lands on Earth and like attacks like a campsite or something like that, and they're like, "Oh my god," like, "Oh, everyone's like dead and dying or whatever." It's like, an alien from outer space, and then like it's down to like the last two people, and they both die, of course, because it's a horror movie, and then it cuts to the creature like in all his glory because he won the day, like screaming towards the moon, like or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like you see these lights come on, and he looks forward, and then smash! The alien gets hit by a semi truck, and like you never know what happened. So like the next day, like the police will be like, "What hell happened here?" They have no idea that that roadkill that's in the middle of the road was actually an alien that like terrorized the camp the whole night or whatever. But it'd be like The Thing, though. You know how it's like it could be like one of us, or it's like shape shifting or whatever. But the idea is for the ending just to be a freaking what do you call it? Just the ending, just to have the alien smashed in the road at the end of the movie. Looked like someone wrote a comment. I totally missed it. Something about Gajura. Here we go. Oh my god. What about Gajura? I don't know anything about no Gajura. Gajira. Gajira. Remember that movie? Godzilla 1998? Wonderful movie. Wonderful movie. They spared no expense. They cheaped out on the texture, but spared no expense. So, yeah, I don't know what you mean by Godzilla 1954. I'm just talking about like a monster movie that could be done for like low budget, where it's about like an alien coming from outer space and it gets bam rammed into it. What the hell is this? Oh my god, it's Anthony Lantern. I know him. I know him. He's my friend. I met him in 2016. I can't believe it's been that long. So, Anthony, if you're fresh right here on the spot, this was just me just rambling about a movie idea I had where, alien comes to Earth, terrorizes people, and at the end of the movie, he gets rammed by a semi truck. And that's the funny joke at the end, where no one knows what the heck happened, what killed the people. It was just an alien from outer space. That was my first movie pitch. What was the other movie pitch I had? I knew I had one. Come on, help me spitball. Leave a comment. I'm looking at the live chat, and it's still Gajira. And what the hell is this? Wow. Oh, it's Anthony. Earth versus the Flying Saucers. Never saw it. But it's Anthony. Anthony's my bestest friend in the whole wide world. For those people who don't know, I met Anthony through Kirk Beatty, aka Shades at Night, in like 2013, maybe even 2012. We're going way back, rolling back the clock to the dawn of time. So that's where we met. We met through our little, mashups, YouTube groups, whatever you want to call it, shit posts, crack vids. They keep changing the name for every new generation who makes them, so I don't know what they call them anymore. I think they're called shit posts now, right? I don't know. They're way too advanced for me. I can't keep up with the kids these days. Let no bad happen. It is me. Oh my god, let no bad happen. I get it. I get it. That's the clip from We're Back, a Dinosaur Story, which I just referenced, I believe. Oh, okay. But yeah, I just wanna talk to the audience. So this is basically a live Q&A, just to see how you guys are. Just checking in on you, Billy Burr style. Other than movie pitches, which clearly just bombed. It's like I ran out of ideas already. But movie pitches. Speaking of movie pitches, a few years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, someone asked me in a Q&A, like, what would you do for a superhero movie? And I was like, oh, I want realistic superheroes, and the cops get attacked overnight, so they all have to wear masks. And be goddamn, years later, freaking Watchmen did exactly that plot where the cops got attacked overnight, and they all had to become superheroes and wear masks. And I was like, oh my god, they stole my idea. So I want someone else to steal my ideals today. So what else we got here? Any comments? Keep it coming, Frank. Oh my God, Starship Leela, what are you doing here? I was gonna do this on Instagram, but like I got no people. I got nothing. So I got my YouTube though. So I'm gonna use my YouTube. Maybe I could build up my audience again. Make it stronger than ever. Nothing can stop us. Nothing. As Doc Ock once said in that Spider-Man 2 film. But yeah, you guys probably been wondering, hey Frank, what you been up to? How come there's no new videos? Well, the thing is, I've been working on 2 videos, and both of them have just stalled, and I've sort of lost interest / like, I don't know. It's that feeling of like, do I really want to finish this? Will people like this? Do I even like it anymore? I'm in that position right now, and I know the Green Lantern is mostly done, but it kind of just like fell apart, kind of. Like in the intro, because I found the audio I wanted, but it's not clicking. So I haven't found a way to make it work. So Matthew McConaughey is supposed to be doing the intro voice of the Green Lantern. This is all spoilers, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to delete this or what YouTube does. But in the beginning of the trailer, it's... oh yes, Green Lantern, yes. Oh my god, Luke's here! Luke! Keep Refrigerated has been totally abandoned for years. I'm not even touching that. Jacob, I am totally not into YouTube poop anymore. Every time I think I want to do it, I see a shit post that's been posted to Twitter that looks like really good, and I'm like, I can't do that. I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, and like all my jokes are heavily dated. So I was like, I'm out of the YouTube poop game. I'm out. So anyway, where was I? Green Lantern. I'll pick up where I was talking about. So Green Lantern, the intro is supposed to be Matthew McConaughey talking about 8 pounds 4 ounces. That's how much you were grown, or that's how much you weighed when you were born. That's how much you weighed when you were born. And I knew you were going to be great things. And then meanwhile, like the whole time, it's showing like a little boy. You know, he's growing up, baby images, tree of life kind of stuff. And then it ends with the kid running and the plane exploding, and I'm using clips from Interstellar and the Green Lantern, and then it cuts to the Bob O'Reilly theme, and then again he gets that speech like drops of water. That's what we are. And then towards the end, it gets like really cool. Like I cut to the clip of like Jack Reacher's like, you started this. And then, like, Jack Reacher, he gets arrested. And then it cuts to Sinestro looking down at Jack Reacher, or a.k.a., Hal Jordan. And he says, you never deserve the ring. And it's, like, super cool, and then it just kind of ends. Oh, yeah, the original idea, spoilers, total spoilers, because I'm just talking about my thought process. I don't know if YouTube's going to delete this. It's supposed to end with an old John Cusack saying... some people are meant for this or something, and you're meant for this. Something along those lines. I forget what the hell. It's been a while since I even touched that video. But it was like really cool, like old John Cusack. I'm like, oh, that'd be great. So that's how Green Lantern's supposed to end. But you have to make it, and I haven't made it yet. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. Images in my head. Where's that from? Oh, Back to the Future. A picture in my head. So that's where that is. And the Kristen Stewart project, that's probably the closest to being finished and worked on, but like I'm so nervous about the subject matter and if people will accept it or even like it. Like I don't think they will, and like it's totally like just made for like basically me. Like nobody would care about it, and it's like an original idea. It's not a superhero thing. It's none of that stuff. So don't ask like, oh, what kind of superhero is she or whatever. It's like an adult subject matter, but I want to make it work. I want to do something different that other fan editors aren't doing, It's like you have all these movies to work with, and you could do, like, totally original ideas. Like, I feel like some editors have a built-in audience already with, superhero stuff. Like, you can move on. Like, do something cool, like make it work. I don't know. That's just me though. That's just me. It's crazy talk, right? Yeah, because everyone wants the views. And in order to get the views, you got to do Superman, Batman, Flash, Flashpoint. It's like it's like I don't know what else people can do. It's like I've seen it once. I don't need to see it again. No offense to other fan editors, and I'm just speaking my mind. This is like Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes when he's talking to his radio. Let's see. Any comments so far? We got 6 watchers, or at least 4 likes. Any comments? Let's see. Oh, Starship Leela's still here. Meme edits have gotten ridiculous. Totally, I agree with you, Anthony. Oh my God, like I can't even I can't even do it. Like I can't even fathom. Like there was one where, like 3 hours after the trailer dropped, they had freaking Tobey Maguire driving a car, hitting Doc Ock and saying, "I'm trying to drive here," and it's just like I can't do that. I'm too old. I'm a grandfather. Um, let's see. Anthony's like, you didn't know Jodie Benson was the voice of Vanessa? What? Are you talking about Little Mermaid for? Um, Little Mermaid was like 2012 or in 2021. I'm an old man. I moved on from YouTube poop. I can't do it anymore. I've grown old. So, any questions for this, makeshift Q&A? Because right now it started with movie pitches, and I gave one horror movie idea, and that was it. And then I talked about how Watchmen stole my idea. They stole it from us. And then, what was another one? Oh yeah, I was totally vague with my Kristen Stewart idea, and I'll keep vague because the only place where I've actually explained that idea is on Twitter. So if you want to get that exclusive content, please follow my Twitter at I Want My TV Now at I Want My TV Now. And it's Frankel's 2001 still, so if you know me as Frankel's, you could find me through that. But if you want that exclusive, sweet content on my Twitter, I also have Instagram of I Want My TV Now. I rarely post to it, and when I do, it's a mess. I haven't really taken care of it. Whenever I post, it's like a quick image. It's like, I haven't figured out a way to schedule things. I'm not cool like Luke. My God, Luke was like, he had like 3 action figures, and we're like, Luke, start a Facebook, Instagram page. He's like, all right, I will. And now he's like got like 40 different figures. He's got like 56 different likes on every post he does. I'm like, God damn it, he's awesome. He knew what to do. He's not like me where I just do it like a dump or like, bleh, here's all my stuff I took, like all the toys I bought. He's got it going on, that Luke Coons. He's a writer, he's a Twitterer, and he's an Instagram person. He's all around. He's a Renaissance man. He's like McConaughey out there. He's going to run for governor one day. Or at least that's what I think McConaughey's going to do. He's giving up the vibes, man. I could totally see him just running for governor and just like being the best at it. That's like a random thought of the day. Matthew McConaughey as a Texan governor. That'd be hilarious and amazing. And he'd probably do a good job. I don't doubt it. I think he loves his home so much that I don't think he would fail. And that's just me. But I don't know. He's just a Hollywood person too, so maybe I'm just won in by like that. You know how like politicians and celebrities are like, man, he's cool, but maybe he's got something hidden in the closet. I don't know. Some dark secret. He seems like a nice guy though. Oh yeah, I realize what this is like now. This is like the frickin' Phil Dragish thing, but you don't see what I'm working on because right now I'm at work. But right now I'm currently working, so I'm making a banner, and it's very boring, and I don't want people to see my office. Secret hush hush. Shh! Don't tell nobody. Okay, work on that. See what else we got. I seen some comments popping up as I was talking. What we got? We got hello, Dino Love. Oh my God, Ray Sketches. Ray Sketches is so freaking cool. She's got all the answers for my hard questions whenever I'm like, should I buy a dinosaur? And she's like, yes, absolutely. As your attorney, I totally agree that you should be buying more Mattel Jurassic World stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, Griff. I'll do it. And Anthony's like, shut up. The answer's no, Griff. And Griff is, of course, Luke Coons. Oh my God, that totally makes sense. Think about that, guys. Anthony and Ray. Luke Coons is totally Griff. Let's hear the right answer. And Anthony is totally 1985 Marty, and I'm totally what's his face? What the hell's the kid's name? I don't even know what the kid's name is. I totally forgot. I know he's the kid. He's like, your son's up to something. So I'm sure someone's yelling at me. What's his son's name? It's like McFly, right? McFly. I don't know. What is the kid's name? Is it just McFly Jr.? How boring. How boring is that? Oh, here's an interesting question. How old were you when you found out that Michael J. Fox played the daughter? Because when I found out, I was like, oh my lord. That's something I didn't know. And I think that was in... My God, I think I was like 18, 17. Nah, I'm sure I was younger than that, because I got the VHS, and the VHS had like behind the scenes, so I must have been like 12. So skip that, reverse it. I knew that I was a kid. Now I feel like Richard Stack from Airplane. That's a dumb question. Skip that. Getting kicked in the head with a boot. How many Airplane fans are out there? Probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm an old man with my old references. Let's see, what do we got here? What should Ben Mendelsohn do next? Oh my God, where the hell has he been? Well, he's been playing it safe. I'll say that for sure. He's been playing it safe. Like, he's not like freaking Michael, what's his name, Fassbender, who just takes anything that will pay him. Oh my God, like, Michael Fassbender needs like a reboot of a career. Like, honestly, like, he's got the talent, but like, he deserves so much better. Like, him and Zac Efron, just like, get them a new person to control their money and career. Oh God. Making banners is fun. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, you can see me. No, no, I refuse. I always have Christmas. I love Christmas, Ray. I know Anthony is like anti-Christmas until like December 24th, but like, I love Christmas. Christmas is fantastic. I love it. I love Christmas. That's why I'm like, I want to make these Christmas cards. But the funny thing about these Christmas cards, I want them to be Halloween themed. Instead of black and orange, though, it'll just be like green and red, but like, but Halloween stuff. Like, I want to do like a Jack Skellington and stuff. Oh, Anthony, I've been meaning to ask you this on the Twitter sphere, but I'm always afraid, like, oh no, he won't answer. He'll be like, you should know this already. But what Batman characters have I drawn for you already? And what can I add? Because I kind of want to have all your cards line up somehow. I know they don't, but I want them to. That would be cool. So what cards? I know I gave you a Barbara Gordon. And then I gave you a Mr. Freeze. I think I gave you a Gordon, if I'm not mistaken. Just let me know. Send me a reminder. Gordon, Freeze, Batgirl. Oh, so I haven't done Batman yet. Okay. So maybe I could do Batman. Or I could do a Dick card. Dick Grayson. Oh, Clayface. Poison Ivy. I gave you a Harley Quinn. I think that, because you're like, oh, it's the Tim, what's his face? What the hell's that guy's name? I was going to say Tim Higgins, but that's the guy from Red Letter Media. Tim, not Burton, Tim, oh God, you guys are yelling at me. He's the artist. He created, not Paul Dini. Paul Dini's the other guy. Damn, who's that guy? I know you're yelling at me. Who? Because I know you're like, oh, you did that perfect. Bruce Timm. There you go, Bruce Timm. Yeah, I did the Bruce Timm boobies. That's what Anthony was so excited about. He's like, you did the Bruce Timm boobies. But was that card for Ray? That card might have been for Ray. You got the Harley Quinn, right? If I am not mistaken. I've been doing these Christmas cards for years. Okay, so people who don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm sure it's only Ray and I guess everyone here knows, but anyway, if there's a subscriber out there who doesn't know what I'm talking about, for my friends and close acquaintances and things like that, and people I've met throughout my whole life, I do awesome custom Christmas cards for them for Christmas time. And Anthony specifically gets cool themed ones. He usually gets the the Bruce Timm Batman stuff, and I've made him several, which has been fun. No, let's do an orange color, not black. Here we go. Yes, orange. So I usually do him like give him like Bruce Timm cards for Christmas, and then Ray I usually mix it up. I think Ray I gave the Harley Quinn with the Bruce Timm boobies. Bubbas. Oh my God, what have I given Ray? Ray, what have I given you? Is that the only one? Because I know we're newish acquaintances or friends. I should say friends. We're definitely friends because we're in it. Like we're Jurassic Park buddies. So I think because I know there was that one year where I was lazy, where I only did the Die Hard Christmas card, where I just sent like photos from the cast of Die Hard and nobody knew who they were, which made me sad. I was like, oh geez, everyone talks about the damn movie every Christmas, but when you send a Christmas card with all the characters from the movie, nobody knows who they are. So that bummed me out. But yeah, there was that year I was lazy. 2019 would have been the last year. What did I do? Harley and the T-Rex. Ooh, yeah, that's right. I did you a T-Rex? Oh my freaking God, the T-Rex. So this year what should I do for Ray sketches this year? I'll probably do something Jurassic Park related because I love Jurassic Park. No, Ray, we always discuss this, but I just want to say it out loud for the Twitter, whoever's following this, the YouTubers. I think Jurassic Park has gotten way too big and people romanticize it too much. That's my opinion. Because everyone looks back and says, oh, it's a masterpiece. Oh, everyone, Jurassic Park, it's their first CGI film. And meanwhile, it's so simplistic. You got the blue on the boy, the pink on the girl, the black on the guy who's cool, white on the old man who's like trying to be pure, but he's not really pure. And it's so simplistic, and then the sequel waters that down because you find out there's a second island, and then there's the third movie, but yet everyone treats Jurassic Park like, oh, masterpiece, masterful cinema. And I think it's gotten too big. Jurassic Park has gotten too big. I think people have gone way into the weeds thinking it's like freaking Jaws or something, which it kind of is. Technically, kind of, ish. But I just think it's gotten too big, Ray. Jurassic Park's gotten too big. Although it's kind of cool, though. I always say this, too. Even though it's gotten too big, Jurassic Park was dead as Dillinger for like 20 years, and no one admits that. Like, Star Wars has been going on steady for the last 40 years, but Jurassic Park literally died. I remember going to the Universal store at the airport, and, like, my goodness, all they had was a shot glass and, like, postcards. And I'm like, this is Jurassic Park, and this is all you have for it? That's insane. Because there was no love for Jurassic Park, and don't even try to say there wasn't. There was no love for Jurassic Park. It was dead. Star Wars never died. You always had the Clone Wars cartoon show, and then there was the CGI Clone Wars, and then there was the Clone Wars show, and then there was the Robot Chicken specials, and then there was the 3D re-releases, and then Disney bought it, so it was at the park, so it never really ever died, at least in my opinion. So whenever people are like, Star Wars was dead, I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was always been there. It never went away. But Jurassic Park, my God, that was 6 feet under. And thank God they made Jurassic World. I know people don't like it. I love it. I don't give a damn. It brought it back. It brought back my favorite movie as a child, back from the dead. That's incredible. You got to give it some credit. And not only that, but I remember before Jurassic World came out, I was so afraid that it would just bomb or not do well. I thought no one cared. And that it beat the Avengers movie at that time, that was huge to me. Like, oh my God, people still love Jurassic Park, and then it got huge again. And now everyone looks back and says, oh, Jurassic World, no. Jurassic Park was the masterpiece cinema. Okay, let's see what my ranting has done to the audience. Let's see the comments. Okay. Okay, going back. Bruce Timm. Oh, I like that. This guy said Bruce Timm. There's a time and place, that is all. No, Anthony's anti-Christmas until December 1st. I joke 24th, but I think it's December 1st. I love Christmas. I always reference Jingle All the Way and whatnot. And the Polar Express. How do you not like the Polar Express? Lex Murphy screaming. No, thank you. That's too much. I don't know what Steven Spielberg was into, but he had too much screaming in that Jurassic Park film. Like, you could edit some of that out, or let's use another take where she doesn't scream. But he was like, yeah, keep screaming, in his Rich Evans voice. Okay, what other comments we have here? I mean, I love Jurassic Park, both film and book, so I'm totally biased. Oh yeah, same here. My God, Jurassic Park. I think that's like the only book I've like read multiple times. That's like a huge book. You know what I mean? That's like multiple times, and I've listened to the audiobook with John Hurd. I always try to promote that. Nobody really cares. I'm like, this is so cool. It's read by the guy from Home Alone. Again, I love Christmas, but then like I'm like, hey, it's read by John Hurd, and everyone's like, yeah, okay. I also have another one where I don't even know if I still have it. Hopefully I do, because one day I want to convert it. But I have The Lost World as read by Anthony Hurd. I think that's his name. He's the guy who played Chilton from Silence of the Lambs, and he was also the guy with the teeth from the movie Bushwhacked. I'm sure you guys know the movie Bushwhacked. So the guy who fakes his death and has the fresh new teeth, that guy read The Lost World, and I have that somewhere. And I want to convert that and upload it to YouTube. For the love of God, people need to know that he read that book. But yeah, I love Christmas. I love snowflakes, Santa Clauses. Was he Dan Rather? What is it, 60 minutes? Chill. Oh, Anthony, I don't think I've ever. I think I probably have. I probably ask every goddamn Christmas. But what's your opinion on the extended cut of Jingle All the Way? Because I feel like it's so it's gross. I think that's like the most appropriate word I could think of it. It's very gross. I don't really like the extended cut because there's like a whole extended thing where like Arnold Schwarzenegger flirts with like a woman in order to get the toy back, and then like it's a little more grimy with Jim Belushi Santa Claus. You're just like, ew, I don't like that. What are you doing that to my movie? Fix it. But I do like how Arnold Schwarzenegger is such a dummy that he didn't get a gift for his wife, and they added that back to the end of the movie. That's awesome. It's not a, like after credit stinger like an Avengers movie. It's right in there. Okay. Replace Lex Murphy screaming with Godzilla roar. You have asked me multiple times. I do not like the extended cut. I agree with you. Yes, of course. Of course, I've asked you so many times because we freaking love Jingle All the Way. My God, that movie is so good. And I know there's people out there who don't like it because, like, I think they grew up with a different Arnold. But it's like I grew up with cheesy Arnold. I grew up with Kindergarten Cop. I grew up with Last Action Hero, Jingle All the Way. So I'm like, I'm down with that Arnold, And of course, Terminator 2. Terminator 2, I would consider Goofy Arnold because for some reason, I don't know why he wanted to go kid friendly. I don't know. Maybe he realized, like, oh crap, kids are watching my movies. Maybe I should, play it safe. I think that's probably what happened. Because so many kids are probably like, I love Total Recall. Oh my God. And he's like, oh geez, I can't do that anymore. If kids are watching this, my God. Let's see. No other comments. Let's see. What other things could talk about? No, I can't talk about that because Anthony and Ray have not seen Shang-Chi, but I'll just say I like the first 40 minutes, and I just like how they totally abandoned the martial arts aspect after that 40 minutes, and it just becomes like a CGI thing. And I don't know, like a lot of the humor just like disappeared as well after that first 40 minutes, because after that first 40 minutes, it just turns into a Marvel movie, and it's a little disappointing, because I was really enjoying it. Like that first 40 minutes is so funny, and there's like some clever editing. I'm like, man, this is funny. This is someone who has like a vision, like an actual like unique vision, and then it just disappeared. I was like, oh, that's sad, because it literally turns into a Marvel movie after a certain point, and it just bums me out. Oh my God, because I was really into it, because it was something I was not interested in seeing, and then just seeing it play out was like, no. And I know it's been like 10 months, but nobody cares. But what were people's thoughts on that Loki show? I really liked it until the end. That last episode, I was like, oh, this is another. Again, it turned into a Marvel thing because as a storyteller, I like telling stories with my mashups or whatnot. So I feel like I'm sort of a storyteller. My storytelling, it would have been like a multiple Loki, like a different Loki that was there. It could have been that guy, but he could have just been a Loki, and he created everything, and that would have made more sense, like story wise, like getting over your issues and dealing with your problems, and like your problem is you, and the guy who wanted all the power has the power, and that would be Loki. I thought that's what they were going for, and that totally was not what they were going for. They were totally like, okay, let's start the next bunch of, Marvel movies. And it's like, oh. But yeah, I liked it until the end. And then what's the other things that have been going on? We got Bucky, we got Black Widow. I know Ray's here, so I don't want to crap on it, but I like Black Widow. I think I secretly like Scarlett Johansson. Like it happened on me. It dawned on me. It was like that situation when I found out I really love Beetlejuice, where it's like, oh shit, I think I'm in love with Scarlett Johansson. It was one of those things. It's like 8mm with Nicolas Cage. He's burning all the Scarlett Johansson pictures. Like, oh my god, I'm in love with Scarlett Johansson. Well, yeah, she's cool. I want to see her do other things, though. That's what's exciting. Now that the chains are off, she could do whatever she wants. That's awesome. Because while she was working with the Marvel movies, she did like a lot of different crazy roles and different interesting roles where it's like, oh man, what's she going to do? Same thing with Chris Evans. But the thing with Chris Evans is what I'm worried about. And no one ever talks about it. It's only me whenever I talk about it. Is his widow's peak. He's balding. And I want to know how he's going to deal with that with his career, because he's a very handsome fellow, but I don't know if he could handle being bald. That's my thing. Same thing with JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Like, he totally fell off the planet, and I think it's because of his hairline. No offense. But yeah, I want to know. I want to know what he's going to do. Like, they could do so many things. But, they could be working right now. I think, like, Chris Evans is working right now, right? And I don't know it. Because there's so many things out there. There's so much content to take in that you're missing out on all these different actors. Because I remember watching Jungle Cruise and seeing Paul Giamatti. I'm like, oh my god, where's Paul Giamatti been? And meanwhile, he's probably on season 7 of a Hulu exclusive TV series. And it's like, oh, my favorite actor's been there. Same thing with me and Ray's favorite actor, William H. Macy. What's his name? Oh god, why am I... Paul Kirby. Paul Kirby has been on like a TV show, like on FX or something, for the last 30 years. And I'm like, oh, that's where he's been. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, I've seen a lot of things pop up as I was ranting about these shows. Movie pitch idea for Horror Thing. Thing inspired a movie about the during closing. Ooh. I think, what's his name? Jordan Peele could produce that. I think they'd do that. I liked Loki until the last 2 episodes. Exactly, Ray Sketches. Exactly. They killed off classic Loki. You don't do that. Don't get me wrong, I can acknowledge that Black Widow has issues, but I still enjoy it. Same here. Like, there's like a lot of issues with Black Widow, but goddamn, it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. But the thing that was... I like, no offense, Ray, but I love how the action was like Die Hard... Oh god, what's that last one called? Not Live Free or Die Hard, that's the 4th one. Not Old Habits Die Hard, that's the one they haven't done yet. Damn it! It's the Die Hard 5. I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, Die Hard 5. That one had like ridiculous action where the car flipped over and then like crashed into 10 different cars, and then Bruce Willis walks out with no scratch. That's what happened to Black Widow, and I loved it. I'm like, oh yes, Black Widow's totally McLeaning it. I love it. Love it. 54 by 18. That's too big. Then make it small. There's a Man of Steel reference for y'all. Hey, I rhymed! Rated R. The Jar. Sounds good so far. Oh my god. Oh guys, let's talk about Red Letter Media. How they're freaking amazing. Oh my god. That show is like, I could watch every episode over and over again and still find it funny. And that is something rare nowadays. Like, I don't know if you guys agree or not, but to me, that is so rare, like, to find a show, especially an internet show, Again, rhyming, rated R, it's going so far. But, yeah, Red Letter Media is so amazing. It's just, like, the content is always quality, even when it's just, like, the 3 of them, just spitballing, talking about the Trooper. It's so good and so entertaining. Man, it's ridiculous. And it's, like, that's hard to come by, where you want to rewatch the show. It's so good. So good. Let's see, got any more comments here? He won't deal with it. Aw. Beetlejuice has the famous Day-O scene. Yep, Mr. Kirby. Frank is live streaming? Yes! Stuart, I'm live streaming. I'm at work right now, working on a banner, and I was bored. I'm like, I want to ramble to somebody because the office is empty. So I was like, I need to ramble somewhere. So I tried Instagram first. No one was biting. Nathan Snyder was there, but he, like, bounced. He showed up and then bounced instantly. I was like, okay, I can't do it here. I'm too nervous. And then I went to Spaces on Twitter, and that didn't work either. So right now I'm on YouTube. And YouTube seems to be working. We got 6 viewers here. We got 7 likes. It's happening. This is the bounce in place. But yeah, I wanted just to live stream, and I don't have a Twitch, and I don't feel like opening up a Twitch, so I'm Phil Dragishing at this. I'm just, talking while I'm working, and now I see how difficult it is. So now I understand how he has brain farts, and I get it now. I get it. I have bad teeth. Austin Powers. Okay, so I'm almost done with this simple banner, but I just need to change the size. Does anyone listen to XM radio? I love Yacht Rock. Because everyone asks me, like, what's your favorite music? What's your favorite music? It's like, I don't know. But I think Yacht Rock is my type of music. That easy listening 70s. That also with folk rock 70s. Like John Denver and the guy who sings I Got a Name, Jim Croce. Like, I love that. That's my jam. I love that stuff. I used to like Queen when I was younger. I really got into Queen when I was younger, but now it's just like, they're too long. I know he's like, if that's too long, if that's an eternity, but seriously, it's like, come on, man, wrap it up. Freaking, like, Hall & Oates, Baby You're a Rich Girl or whatever. It's a rich girl, and you've gone too far. That's literally like 2-3 minutes. It's too short. I remember listening to it and like, oh my God, it's only 2 minutes? And like, it's so catchy. Oh, man. But yeah, that's my opinion on music. I like yacht rock radio. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because I kind of did that voice. You never answered my question. Why is Candyman... Oh, I thought that was a sarcastic one, Anthony. I'm so sorry. I thought that was sarcastic. Why is Candyman a man of candy, but also bugs? I've never seen the film. I thought that was sarcastic. I was like, oh, Anthony's making fun of my things I love. But to explain. So, the new Candyman is literally a Candyman, so we're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about the 90s one. The 90s Candyman is an African-American artist during the colonial times, I believe, and he fell in love with the girl he was painting, who was a rich white man of the area, but she got pregnant with the guy's wife, the painter, Candyman. So what they did was cut off his painting hand, stuck a hook through it, covered him in honey, and then let the bee sting him to death. So that's the original Candyman. And there was no candy involved with that one. But if you said, oh wait, was there candy involved with that one? I think the reason why it was Candyman is because of the sweetness of the honey, and maybe he did have some candy, but I don't think there was any candy involved. I think it was just like the legend, Candyman. And the new one is different. The new one, because the new one brings up the idea that there's always been a Candyman. There's a Candyman for every generation. And during the end credits, they show the different versions of Candyman. But this Candyman in the new one gave out free treats of candy. And they started thinking he was putting razor blades in candy, and it wasn't him, but they ended up killing him anyway. In a similar fashion, I think they just beat him up, but he gave out candy, but he still had a hook for his hand, ish. Yeah, there's some issues with the new Candyman where they don't quite explain things properly, but it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because the movie is 90 minutes. I love that. I'll deal with technical problems if the movie is only 90 minutes. I'm like, okay, they didn't have time. They wanted to make it 90 minutes. Great. I love it. Fantastic. I'll go with it. But if your movie is like 2 hours and 30 minutes, yeah, you better explain. I'm sitting here another hour. You better explain what I'm watching. So that answers the Candyman question and the bugs. Die Hard with a Vengeance. No, that's the third one. Excuse me. We're going to go to Russia. I didn't see your Spaces thing until I was already off. You got to let us know in advance. No, this is improv, man. This is improv. I Ching, whatever, man. You got to roll with it. This is like Tom Cruise, man. Did I ever explain that my Tom Cruise profile pic? I don't think I ever have. So on Twitter, I usually use Tom Cruise as my profile pic. And the reason why I have that is because I remember blatantly, in 2005, when Tom Cruise went crazy, I watched that interview, and like I love how he's like a great white shark. Where like, you know, when a great white shark, they have like the silver eyes, and then when they go for that attack, they just turn black. That's exactly what happened in that Matt Lauer Tom Cruise interview. The minute Matt Lauer starts going into it, you just see Tom Cruise's whole demeanor change. Like there's eyes, like bags under his eyes that suddenly appear. His hair suddenly looks greasier, and his bright happy eyes like turn over black, and he goes into that crazy mode. But like what he says kind of makes sense, you know, because it's just like you have good nutrition, get sunlight, work out, and you'll have like a happier life, or most part, for the most part. I know that doesn't work with everybody, but for the most part, it kind of does work. But like, you could just tell that demeanor changes, and that shot specifically is what I use for my Twitter profile, because that happiness of like, I'm here to promote War of the Worlds with Steven Spielberg, and I'm married to Katie Holmes, and it just goes over like, look, I love her a lot, and she shouldn't be taking that medicine, and it's like right there. So like that shot is what my Twitter profile pic, just to explain that. Let's see what else we got here. I'm working on a fan edit Little Mermaid named Little Mermaid Ultimate Crossover. I actually met Jodie Benson at the Fan Expo. It was great. It wasn't last year. It was 2019 before everything went up belly up. Yeah, I met Katie. What's her name? Jodie Benson, and I had her hold my little flounder. Flounder, don't be such a guppy. And my mom was lucky to go to her Q&A, so she had video of Jodie Benson singing this part of your world, and it made me cry. Just watching the recording, like, oh my god, she still sounds like that. It's amazing. But yeah, I love her voice. I love Little Mermaid. That's great. Good stuff. Oh Lord, I'm embarrassed. A Good Day to Die Hard. Thank you, Ray. I'm embarrassed. I'm the ultimate Bruce Willis fan. I'm embarrassed. You should not be embarrassed, Ray. I'm embarrassed for not knowing A Good Day to Die Hard, because that movie is ass, and it was just the worst. Yeah. I think I told this several times, but I'll tell it again, because I'm here. In 2013, when A Good Day to Die Hard came out, there was a marathon that played all 5 movies, and I was like, oh man, this is so good. So my mom took the day off. We went there. We watched the movies. We watched Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3, Die Hard 4. We stayed for like the first action part. Went out, got 5 guys, came back, snuck it in, and we came back just in time for the cool jet part when Bruce McLean is on the back. Yes, I said that on purpose. I'm not saying it inappropriately, but Bruce McLean, he's on the back, and then he's like, ugh, and he jumps. I was like, yeah, perfect. We timed it out right. And then the 5th movie came on, and it was so bad that there was like a part of ADR from Die Hard 4 that they repeated in Die Hard 5, and it's just like, bleh, gross. How dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you assume that no one loves Die Hard and just sat through a marathon and would not notice you reused ADR from Die Hard 4? How dare you, sir? But that's what happened. Any new comments yet? No new comments. Am I still streaming? Leave a comment if I'm still streaming. Ask me about my YouTube poop. I'm joking. Don't ask me about my YouTube poop. I'm retired. I'm too old for that stuff. I'm retired. Old face. Do 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 do. You're still streaming. Oh my god. Okay, Stuart. So explain this Billie Eilish, because I have been out of the music since 2013. I think the last thing I knew from the radio was "Hey, hey, what rhymes with hug me? Hey." I don't even know how the song goes, but that's the last time I knew. I knew that's it. That's like the last part of music I paid attention to. Leave a comment on my rap zone. Oh my god, I should literally send Anthony a bag of pizza rolls through the mail and see how they turn out. Oh my god. Send it on my rap zone. That's amazing. But Stuart, how do you keep up with this modern music? I can't. I feel like a man out of time, out of place, Space Cop. I have no idea about this music. I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain her. She's a vibe right now. Like, I listened to like a little bit, but it was like, no offense. And I just heard like 20 seconds of it, so don't judge. I'm not judging her, but it just sounded like mush. It was like, it's like, this is wonderful, but I want a story. Tell me a story. You know, like, tell me tell me like when you don't remember when. You know, I don't know. But I only listened to like 10 seconds, so I can't judge her too harshly. What moments did you enjoy the most while watching Fox and the Hound? Oh my god, that's completely random. I love it. I think the part I really like the most is one, like, because it's so awkward. It's like literally them breaking up. The part when that Copper go visit Todd and he's like, "Hey man, you grew up." It's like, "Yeah man, I grew up, man. look, man, you can't come around here anymore. It's like, I can't. I'm a hunting dog now. I can't. And he's like, but man, I want to hang out. And he's like, oh man, I can't. It's like that little scene. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the minute he comes back, he's like, man, you've grown up good. Todd's like, yep, or whatever. I got the names wrong, but that's my favorite part from Fox and the Hound because it's so weird and it's like, this is a kids movie. And then like it gets all serious, like he finds the girlfriend and whatnot, and then oh god, what happens? He gets chased, right? Oh, it's immediately after they break up. He chases him, and then the guy falls off the train tracks, and he says, "If I ever find you, I'll kill you." And then the fox gets the girlfriend, and then the old man gets obsessed with killing the fox, and then there's a fire, and then there's a bear, and then it's over. No, wait. He stands up for, oh god, what is that scene? He stands up for the dog. The dog stands up for the fox at the end, right? I think that's the scene. Let's see. Billie Eilish just released a new album like a week ago. Oh, did she really? Now, Stuart, should I jump on that new album or should I start from the beginning? Should I start from like her early recordings? Like how much of a fan are you? Like do I need to go back? Like, do I need to go to, like, when she's, like, on the, performing at, like, a coffee shop? Like, do I need to go that far back? Because that's a possibility now. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that kind of crazy? Like, nowadays, like, you could actually trace back a singer when they're just starting out, like, online. And now they're, like, huge and famous. And I feel like Billie Eilish is probably one of these people who are like, oh, my God, they're singing in a coffee shop, and now they're huge and famous and streaming on Disney+. You know? She only has 2 albums. Let's see. I rented Fox and the Hound so much as a kid when I eventually owned the VHS. Nice, Ray. Oh my god, I miss VHS. I really do. I miss that aesthetic. And I wish editors would take the time to actually do the aesthetic because it's so easy. Like you literally just like record on the VHS and then just capture it, or just like do it right. If you're gonna do it right. I don't know, not to blow smoke up my butt, but I kind of find it crazy that I started that whole VHS craze. I started like a lot of things, but I can't really take credit because it's like, oh, you're just being an asshole. But like, I did start a lot of things. Like I started the Inception mashups. Like me and my friends were just like making bets, like, haha, how many views do you get? How many views do you get? And then everyone started doing Inception mashups. And then I did that Avengers crack video, and now everyone does that. Isn't that weird? Because I remember when I did that Avengers crack video, they're like, why are the heads big? And nowadays, everyone does that. It's so weird. And then, like, the VHS trailer, I did the Captain America Winter Soldier, and now everyone does, like, the superhero VHS trailer. I know I'm kind of blowing smoke in my ass, but that's what happened. It's what happened. It's just so weird. And, like, it's just weird. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know how to talk about it, without sounding like a big head on my shoulders. But it's like I kind of started all those things, like kind of, just weird. It's weird. I don't know how to discuss it without sounding like total douchey, but it's just weird. Because like my stuff is like only like 500,000 views, but all the stuff that was stolen from me has like millions of views. Well, not stolen from me. I just say, like, aesthetically, they stole what I did. It's just weird. I showed your Winter Soldier trailer in college class once. Yes. I always find it funny when I try to pitch, like, oh, yeah, this is what I do, and people are like, uh-huh. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, I'm building a movie out of, like, a thing that doesn't exist. And I'm like, okay. And I like, at some point, guys, I don't know if you're like YouTube subscribers or not, but at some point, I do want to explain my process because, I'm not going to keep doing these things forever. And I do want to give some advice before I completely just quit and stop making videos. Because I'm at that threshold where I'm like, I could easily stop making mashups like right now and I could probably be fine with my life. Even like that's so sad of saying, but it's just like, I hit that 30-year-old mark, and I'm like, man, like, I want to make content, but, like, it's just not worth it anymore. But I want to make a video just to explain, like, this is what I do. Like, if you want to do it right, pick something you love the most and just work on it. Don't care about the views, but that's me. I don't get views, so maybe don't listen to me. It's like that Ian Malcolm slang. You want some good advice? Don't listen. Don't listen. Let's see. Where's my banner? My computer just crashed and just restarted, so I need to. I don't have to redo the banner. Luckily, I saved it, but I just need to find the other banner so I can start printing. So I might be wrapping up soon. It is 4 o'clock. It's a 5 o'clock road when the whistle blows. No one owns a piece of my time. Oh my god, am I going to get flagged? I'm going to get flagged. They're going to take this video down just because I sang that song. God. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I want to leave my legacy. My Tron legacy about making mashups and things of that nature. Oh, not that banner. To find his home. Please help us. Billboard design? Nope, that's not it. Nope. Et Brute. That was an Aladdin reference. Remember that movie, Aladdin? Oh, that's. So I was doing research because what do you call it? There's an actress I like, Naomi Scott. So I want to know what the hell she's working on, and apparently they're making a sequel to Aladdin. Apparently, Aladdin made $1 billion worldwide, and that just blows my mind. So that means like all the kids in the world saw it like 3 times, and just like why? Why? She ran away, and I wonder, will she stay, my little runaway? Okay, what do we got here? Did you get scared when the Beast makes his entrance? You come to stare at the Beast, have you? Maybe, I don't know. Like, I had a weird childhood, Jacob, where I watched, like, rated R movies, so I don't know what scared me as a kid. Like, I do know the thing that scared the shit out of me as a kid, because I saw it too young, was when Chucky, like, loses his hand in Child's Play 2, and then he puts his hand, his little nub in the knife, and he's like, yeah! Scared the shit out of me. That's, if you want to talk about that, yeah, that scared me. Oh no, did I not save the banner? Et Brute! I thought I saved it. Oh no, Ray Sketches. No, why'd you do this to me, Ray? Why? I blame you, Ray. I'm kidding, I don't blame you, Ray. This is all my fault. It's all my fault. Let's see. Hang on. Hold on, podcast. Give me a second here. I gotta figure out what I did here. Oh, good. I saved it. Oh, thank you. Cheese and crackers. Okay, where was I? Let's look at the comments. Oh, yeah. Scared as a kid? No. Child's Play 2 scared me as a kid. I don't think The Thing scared me as a kid, but I did watch that at a young age, and I should not have watched it. Even though it was the TV edit, still scary. Okay, after you do your process videos, but before you quit, can you make another videos explaining your choices of the 101 movie list? Oh my god, Stuart, I still need to finish that project. Oh my god, I gotta explain that list. Okay, so for those who don't know, I believe in 2018 or 1902, one of the two, I believe 1902, Stuart was like, posting all his movies, like, dun 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 dun, like all choir music, and it was like all these nice Criterion movies, and I was like, Stuart, you need to watch some bullshit. And Stuart was like, sir, get out of this fancy dress restaurant. And I'm like, no, you're going to watch all these crappy movies. And Stuart was like, if you come up with 101 movies, I'm going to do it. And of course, I'm like, you're on, partner. So then I came up with a list of 101 movies, a mixture of things that I grew up with, things that I've always wanted to see, and just things that I love from my personal life, and I sent them to Stuart near my birthday. I think it was like birthday eve of 1902 when I sent him the list of 101 movies that he should watch. And it was just amazing that he's done it. He's literally done it. He's going for like the 101. But that's basically the list. The list is just a lot of movies I grew up with. And I knew they're all crap. I knew a lot of them weren't great. Some of them were good, some of them were bad, and some of them were surprising, like, he liked. Like, I'm so surprised. Like, I can't get over it that he liked Last Man Standing. I still can't believe that. I'm like, really? And, like a B-side movie I threw on there, too. Like, I like it, but, like, it's like I don't love it, but I like it. Or I shouldn't say I don't think it's great, but I love it. Was the movie Breakdown with Kurt Russell. I put that on the list. And Stuart fucking loved it so much she like had it imported. Like, I need this on Blu-ray, like right now. I can't watch this shitty DVD copy you gave me. I need to watch it like 24/7 on the clock. I'm like, oh my god, Stuart really loved Breakdown. But yeah, it's just like a whole list of different movies because that's why there's like Jonathan Taylor Thomas on there. As I said before in my in this podcast or live stream, I love Christmas. So I gave him the movie. Oh, crap! Hang on, give me a second here. Hold on. I think I fucked up here. Now I fucked up. Now you fucked up. Remember that? The Whitest Kid You Know? The Abraham Lincoln? Now you fucked up. Listen to the woman, John. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. The 101 movies. So, yeah, I gave Stuart that list, and I love Christmas, and I gave him the Jonathan Taylor Thomas classic, I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is totally gross. Like, if you want my honest opinion, it's totally gross, like, Attack on Christmas. But I love it because I grew up with it and I love Christmas and I love cheesy teen movies from the 90s, early 2000s. So I don't know if you guys like that movie. Probably not. You shouldn't. I'll just be honest with you. You shouldn't. If you like that movie, good on you. But I don't think you should like that movie because it's kind of gross in Attack on Christmas, like I said before, 2 seconds ago. Because I'm lost. Hang on. Let's see what I got here. You got to get your own Robin first to pass the mantle on to. Oh, I wish I had a Robin. Oh my god. I just don't think people are ready, you know? Like, they have the whole world of movies to use for their mashups, and they're still using BVS and TV shows, and it's just... That's another thing. I don't get why people are obsessed with HD. Why? Why are you obsessed with HD? Can someone explain that to me? I feel like Cypher in The Matrix. How could you like HD if he's dead? It would need some kind of miracle to stop me. Oh my god, I don't believe it. You better believe it, you bastard. Oh my god, I love The Matrix. It's been such a long time since oh my goodness. I'm not going to finish this banner before the end of the day, but I don't give a damn. It's at least worked on. I just have to print it out tomorrow. Oh my god, how does Phil do this? This is hard. I can understand why Ray Sketches couldn't do this either. How do you guys stream and work at the same time? It is impossible. Or I should say, impossible. What's that line from Alice in Wonderland? Alice in Wonderland, how do you get to Wonderland? I feel like Goldblum. I'm just like, I'm flowing. I'm going to different topics. When are we getting Sagiera back in Black Sea? Oh my god, really? Right? I know, right? Like, when are we going to get a freaking Forrest Whitaker action figure? Like, that's 100% accurate. Like, really. Like, it's been too long. The time is now. Let's see. Folder, open it up. Oh, wait, there's the folder. Okay, right click, open. Unix system, I know this. Okay, let's see what we got. 10 or 40 years later, D-RZA singing Cruella makes me cover poor ears. Aw. Breakdown! The I'll Be Home for Christmas video is coming out tomorrow, by the way. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, yeah, the Monday morning, Thursday afternoon podcast with your host, Billy Burr. Just checking in on you. He is hilarious because this is all he does too. He just sits there and just like rambles into a microphone for an hour, and it's great. And sometimes when he gets too loud, his kids say, "Shut up." That's great. And I like how he says, "Ladies," because it's so hilarious. He's a funny guy. Like, if he comes here, like near Buffalo, my goodness, I am there. Okay, what happened here? Something is not working. Oh, wait, hang on. That's what happened. That didn't work. Okay. Hang on, podcast. We're working on this. I'm calling you podcast just because I don't know what else to call you. I can't call you stream. That's so weird. You're better than that. You're better than a stream. You're podcast. It's easy. I don't know what that means, Anthony. That's out of context. This is like Phil reading his old comments. Like, I don't get that. I had Anthony read the chat for me. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my God. You had like a co-pilot. Damn it. Oh. So for those who don't know, out of context, Ray Sketches had an excellent stream that I would listen to while mowing the lawn. No shit. I was that into the show. Like, I'd be shopping in Barnes & Noble and be like, I need to listen to this Ray Sketches. I can't miss out on my Ray Sketches. So I would be in the store listening to it out loud because it's COVID. No one was there. It was okay. And then, like, but anyway, I would listen to her show, and, like, Anthony was, like, the pedal to the metal commander. You know, he was the kid controlling the spaceship, and then Ray Sketch was like, never give up, never surrender. And that's how that show worked, because she had a co-pilot. It was so amazing. So that's how you make a streaming show work. You got to have a co-pilot. You can't just go in there willy-nilly by yourself. Okay, hang on. We're almost there. Come on. Okay, that's filled in. 14. We got 15 minutes to count down. Okay. Pedal to the metal, Commander. Let's see what we got here. Well, you work on it. I'm working on it. Oh my God, I forgot what his name is, but I remember when I was in college, in my first year's of college in 2009, I didn't know who that guy was. I forgot his name already. Anthony knows who I'm talking about. The guy with the sweater, the one with the pompadour, Elvis. He did those weird videos, and I found out through Harry Partridge because of that. Do you want this chocolate cake? I think that's where I first saw him, or it might have, no, I think it was just like weird crap on the internet, like, like, hey, check out like this weird channel, and he was like, hello, I'm making a Sonic Chew and whatnot, and it was so weird, and like all the videos were like low quality and just like green. I remember I was subscribed for a while, back in the year 2009, remember? But I was only subscribed for like a little while, because then I don't know what's going on in 2009. I just know I was subscribed for a little while. I do know that. But in the year 2009... Let's see. Oh, you're too kind. It was mostly Anthony talking and I just drew. It doesn't matter, Ray. I had to be there. I was in Barnes & Noble looking at the Criterions. I needed to listen to the Ray Sketch show. I needed to listen to it. When I was mowing the lawn, I was risking my safety by listening to it on headphones while mowing the lawn, when I could have been hit by a car when I went into the street to mow the lawn. I need my Ray Sketches. I need the cups. I need the cheeseburgers. I need the Sonic Chews. Oh yeah, and remember, draw the character in your own way or whatever, that contest you did. Because I think I suggested... Oh God, who did I suggest? I think I might have suggested Space Cop, because Space Cop was there. Or someone requested Space Cop. I don't know if it was me or not. Why did you abandon the Ave Maria ending for the Snow White? Because it's boring. Boring. Hate to be so rude about that answer, but Ave Maria from Fantasia is boring. Oh yeah, Macho Man. Macho Man doesn't like the Ave Maria part from Fantasia, man. Oh yeah, I like the dinosaur part. I like that part with the flying unicorns, but Macho Man doesn't dig the Ave Maria part at the end. I tune out. I'm asleep by then. I was going to say brother. Does he say brother, or is that, oh my God, Chris Chan, we, shoot. I keep hitting the wrong button. Ignore the I and we. Oh, hell. Pompadour. Elvis. Oh, God. You know what would have been cool about The Lost World? Like if they totally abandoned the John Hammond aspect, totally ignored the Ian Malcolm thing, and just focused on Roland. How awesome that would have been. Like, just have the opening scene, like you're introducing Roland, and then you just watch him, like, from his point of view, and how he learns about the island of dinosaurs. And then at the end of the movie, he loses everything for hunting dinosaurs. He loses his best friend of 50 years for nothing. That would have been incredible. I just sounded like Rob Lowe right then. That would have been incredible. That would have been incredible for a Jurassic Park movie. Just focus on Roland. I'm Rob Lowe. Has anyone checked out the Rob Lowe podcast? I really liked the early episodes, but then he started interviewing Oprah like 3 times, and I didn't give a damn. I'm like, I don't care about Oprah. Interview Molly Ringwald. Interview John Lovitz again. Interview your 80s fans. Because I just love his coke out stories. It's so great. He's so like happy about it. He's like, yeah, I used to do a lot of cocaine. Yeah, my whole appearance on the New Year's Eve special. It's like, yeah, it's great. It's great. And like how freaking Warren Beatty was banging his girlfriend when he was like 12. Because he went to... Okay, so backstory. So Rob Lowe and his girlfriend were dating. They were probably 18 or something, 20. And they got invited to go to Warren Beatty's house. And Warren Beatty's like showing them movies in the basement. And then all of a sudden the girlfriend and Warren Beatty disappear. And Rob Lowe is like totally oblivious because he's just a kid. So he goes upstairs to talk to them at the kitchen table because they're all eating ice cream. And then like freaking Warren Beatty's like, you know, there's a story about like these 2 Hollywood couples and like, you know what they were doing? They were fucking. And that's when Rob knew and it was like, oh man, Warren Beatty's fucking my girlfriend. But it's so better if you listen to his podcast. I don't know what episode that is, but it is such a good story that Rob Lowe talks about. Because it's just like, wow, that's what happened in Hollywood back then. It was so great. It's called The Lowdown, I think. Or maybe that's a segment of this end of the show. But check out the Rob Lowe podcast. It's so awesome. Hogan and Savage said brother. Okay, yep. Ave Maria wasn't my favorite part, brother. Oh, yeah. Ave Maria, no way. No way, no how. I'm not a big fan of the Disney, war era when they stuck the shorts together. No, I'm not a fan of that, brother. Oh my god, I just want to do like a total crazy rant about Macho Man just being a Disney fan. I love Tangled, but I'm not a huge fan of Princess and the Frog, brother. Let's see what else I got here. Oh my god, it's 420. Although Brother is arguably more recognizable for Hogan. Yep. Hogan, yep, I do agree. Ian Hammond were so unnecessary. I feel like Hammond was just such okay, talk about The Lost World. I don't know who's new or still listening. Hammond in The Lost World was such a lame cameo. It was we got to have this in here. And Ray, I don't know if it bothers you, but it bothers me now that I know about camera stuff. But the dolly of the camera is bouncing up and down when it's following Ian Malcolm. He's saying, really? I did not know that. Yes, we have a second island. And that camera's going in towards the bed. The fucking camera's bouncing up and down. And I'm like, Spielberg, couldn't you do another take? Couldn't you just put something on the floor so the camera didn't bounce up and down? Is there a better take? It bothers the shit out of me. I don't know if you noticed that, Ray, but it bothers me. I can't believe Ned Beatty did that. I bet Anthony wanted me to read that as Plinkett, and I totally did. Boom. I can't believe Ned Beatty did that. Hello, Mr. Plinkett here, Ned Beatty. 60 seconds. Navi! You made me spill my drink, you stupid Navi. Okay, what's the size here? What are we going? 24 by 69. Nice. I might print that out. I might do that podcast. Let's do that in the last 10 minutes of work. Okay, print. Send us. Oh, I can't say that because I'm working. That'd be giving some inside stuff of what I'm working on. Who scale to fit media? Here the conquering hero. That was another Aladdin reference. I got that stuck in my head today for some reason. Man, I miss Robin Williams. Man, he was such a cool guy. That's just terrible. It's sad. If there's some Hollywood people I think I have to call in from work if they die. One of them would be Jeff Bridges. I think I have to call in work that day because I don't think I can handle it. Because I love Jeff Bridges and he's always been there for my childhood. I think I'd have to take off work. Same thing with Bill Murray. It's I don't think I need to stay home. I need to mourn the loss. Because those two guys are too huge in my... And Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh my god. When Arnold dies, I've probably got to take off work. I'll save holidays for that, but oh my god. When those three guys go, it's gonna be tears from me. I'm gonna be like freaking Kevin Smith with a teary-eye photo. Okay, who else is here still? Let's see. Ned Beatty. Still reading Anthony reviews. Oh, my new Anthony reviews is up. Anthony is stopping my G.I. Joes. Okay, Cinderella. Oh my god, someone suggested to me to do this years ago. I'm talking about freaking 2012, 2013. Someone suggested me to do a Cinderella YouTube poop, and I straight up said no. And then a couple weeks later, someone said, you should do the Snow White YouTube poop, and I said yes. And when I started making the YouTube poop, I showed the person who asked about it. I sent them the link. They never responded. And I had already started that Snow White YouTube poop. And the person who requested it did not give a shit or did not respond. And that was a pain in the butt. So that's why I'm F your requests. Unless you're paying me, I don't give a damn about your damn request. Oh, sorry. That's not directed towards you Jacob. I'm talking about everybody. Anyone who suggests stuff to me, oh, you should do John Wick versus Batman. It's fuck you. I don't give a damn about that. Oh, my God. Because there are just some ideas that are just so bad. Or just some ideas that are done over and over again. Because I keep getting requested, you should do canon Spider-Man. It's why? why? It's like maybe you want to see my unique vision on it. I think that's what the thing is, but it's like to me, it's just like creatively why that idea is so creatively bankrupt because there's been so many canon Spider-Man fan trailers. Oh shit, I should wrap this up. Oh my god, it's really close to closing time. Closing time. So this has been fun, guys. I might do this again. I don't know. But I'm gonna tune out because I gotta wrap some things up. Do what you can. Anthony, oh my god, you're killing me, Anthony. Holy shit, do a Chicken Little YouTube poop. Okay, funny story before I bounce out. 2005. I'm at the Macy's Day Parade, been there since 4 a.m. Parade's finally going by. And you know my videos, I don't know if you guys seen them, I'm sure you have. But I do some videos whenever I'm in an event where I'm like, celery! And I just yell at the top of my lungs, or I'm like, Keith! Or I'm like, yes! Or I'm just like yelling at the top of my lungs like a drunk. That originated way back in 2005 when I was at the Macy's Day Parade because that morning there were some people drinking and it was like 10 a.m. so they had to stay warm while drinking. So when Chicken Little came around the street, some drunk guy started yelling, "It's Chicken Little!" at the top of his lungs. And that forever has inspired me. So whenever I go to sporting events or wherever I have to shout out something, I'm like, yes! Let's do it, or yes, I am happy. That's what I do, and it's all inspired by the Chicken Little guy. So that's what I just wanted to say. Do a video ranking all the dinos. Oh, Ray the Goddess! I should do a whole video ranking the Jurassic Park movies scene by scene. Not even by movie, just scene by scene. Like coming up at number 99. My favorite scene from the Jurassic World movies is the scene with Nedry with Dotson. That's scene number 99 on my top 10 countdown. Casey Kasem. So this is Frank Iron signing off for this weird impromptu live stream. Or is there any one more comment? Let's see if there's one more comment. Hang on. That's amazing image. It's Chicken Little. Please. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go now. Okay. I hate goodbyes.